Okay, this is the little electrode, and the lead goes inside the ear.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the right side. How you doing?
Good.
Good. All right, I'm going to put this same side wrist. Okay, just like that. Oh, now I'm hungry.
Chicken pie, chicken pot pie. That's from a show, Spin City.
That was a while back.
Do I feel something happening? I mean,
I haven't really turned it up yet. Do you feel something?
no.
Okay, you tell me.
I saw Ginger, Steven.
I feel like it's getting pinchy, but I don't feel tingly.
Oh, it feels pinchy. Is it pinchy because of the electrode?
Well, I mean, it feels like it's getting heavier. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
Pinching a little bit more.
Okay, how's that? Does that increase it?
Yeah. I feel a pulse, but I do not feel any tingling.
Yeah, I really tried. I was like, oh,
Is it uncomfortable?
No.
Okay, I want to know when it gets uncomfortable
Okay,
because
keep
I'm going
going.
to back it up.
Maybe that's why you and my dad have been
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I can feel it. You can keep going. You can keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
You blushing?
That's where we're going.
Okay.
Okay? Now, I want to know if it starts to get uncomfortable because it's a parabolic curve. So, you know, what if you feel it and it's harsh, it'll get easy and then it'll get harsh again.
Okay.
Make
It's
sense?
very faint.
Good.
A little tiny pulse.
Okay. From here on out, I have it on the down button. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if it starts to get a little harsher, see, as the NTS starts to raise up, then it'll be more intense. What happens is, as it gets more intense, it's going to start spilling out into the facial and
I was going to say,
trigeminal.
I can feel it here and in my eyeball.
I'm down. Do you feel it now? Do you feel it go down?
That's weird.
Or do you still feel it in your face?
I know, I feel it in my ear.
Okay, but you don't feel
Little
it.
tingly
Okay.
and tingly into here.
Did that help? Did that knock it down out of your cheekbone
Yeah,
and eye?
yeah.
Okay. See.
Now I feel it up here.
Okay.
Good. That was
You
quick. That
keep
was just
telling me
quick.
I'm only on the down button now.
Okay.
You're being incredibly helpful. on
Okay,
this.
good.
This is the therapy.
It just feels like a pulse in my ear and like my ear is heavy, you know, on
Yep.
the inside. You can actually feel that pulsing in
Isn't
there.
that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a heavy ear and a light ear.
What does that mean?
Had parts taken off. I had that one done a while back
Oh, really?
for cancer.
You
Yeah.
can't even tell?
Yeah.
You did a good job.
I'm just two guys. Two different guys.
I would have never known. Mine was easy. It was just here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's easy to get to.
I told him he'd never work on my face though. After I'm like, really? You'll never do my face.
Man, it hurts so bad.
Oof.
This hurt a lot, but man, this.
Because did they
Kill it.
stick a needle in it and deaden it? That's the worst
And
part of it.
and the worst part of that was in the cartilage. They're jabbing the cartilage, man. I was growling big time.
How long did that last? Was it quick and done?
Well, the actual stabs were quick, but there were a lot of them. So
Oh.
even taking the stitches out was, you know, at least they took 6 stitches out 2 weeks ago, and tomorrow they should. I'm hoping they'll take the rest of them out. I got 19 more.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? There's 19 stitches under there?
I was tore up.
Wow.
How's it feeling you? Yeah.
It feels good. I feel a hot flash and a little, not nausea.
How's that? Is that better?
Nope.
Better?
Maybe.
Better?
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah.
So, you see, the
Just
reason
so
I'm doing
weird.
this is it's getting there fast.
Mhm.
And the nausea is 10.
Good.
The only way you can feel nausea is for cranial nerve 10 to be activated. Now, I didn't say what caused that. You could have drunk poison, for all I know, right?
I did.
But it's 10.
Whoops.
Oops. Yeah. I think they talked about that in Boy Scouts. I had a problem with fire.
Oh, okay. Boy Scouts is where you learn how to do that.
Yeah, knots and fire. That was
I'm getting really big hot flash.
good. Better?
Sweat.
Better?
Yeah, my ear canal just opened up and drained.
Good. That's good. That's 7. That's cranial nerve 7.
Okay.
Cranial nerve 7 opens up your eustachian tube. It
wow.
also,
It's really opening up.
right, very cool. It also does a little muscle called the stapedius. Yeah, it's one of those weird ones where if the sound is really, really loud, it tightens and pulls the bones away from the eardrum. It softens it for you.
Incredible.
You don't even have to do this, it's doing it for you.
Stampedia.
Stapedius.
Oh, Stapedia. Well, that's how I'm going to remember it. Stampedia.
Stampedia, I like it. Good
Stapedia.
mnemonic. How's it feel right now?
It feels.
Is the hot flash
Should I
now?
feel a tingle in my finger? Is that something else I've been
See, no, it could be because I mean that's the circuit.
Okay, I feel these two fingers slightly being affected.
Okay, how about that?
Just the pulse in my ear. This is so crazy. It feels very subtle, like is it off?
Nope. No, we just went under halfway.
Okay.
We were all the way up.
Is
That's
that good?
how weak it. That's
Oh,
how weak
that's
it was.
bad.
That's all right.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Yeah. We don't want to go all the way up though, do we?
Well, we want it to grow so that you don't have to do it anymore. That's where we want it. And we want to do whatever you need at the time.
Okay.
And it could be, you know, that you come in and tomorrow it's, wow, we go up halfway and you're already, wow, I'm feeling that and it's harsh. Cool. But then the next day or that evening, we're up all the way up again.
Wow, okay.
You know, and a lot of it has to do with multiple factors. If I'm fatigued, if I didn't eat well, if I didn't sleep well, all of, I mean, and we can just go on and on.
Sure.
Thyroid problems, anemias, not that you have one.
Yeah, right? Not that it's been ignored.
And by the way, you don't have an autoimmune.
I know. I'm so happy I met you.
We'll have to go over that probably tomorrow on autoimmune, what that is, what
Okay.
it means, and what we're going to do about it. Because we're going to stop it.
Okay. Wow.
We can't fix it technically. Do I think the system can be fixed? Yes. I'm that guy. But I also don't promise what I can't deliver.
Right. And I have to
can't
do
be
my
a
work.
servant. Yeah, but I mean, even you doing your work, I believe that over time the system can change.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to be 100% sure that it will change, especially in the time I'm taking care of you.
Right.
So if we get there and I'm saying, you need to do this every day for the rest of your life, and then 2 years later you call me and you say, you know what, this feels like it's gone awry, and I say, okay, let's recalculate and see where we are, and then in the process, you don't need it anymore. Okay.
Okay.
But I don't know,
Okay.
and so,
Makes sense.
but I know we can stop. In fact, I'll get them to send a video of somebody that we did that on, and she had it for a long time.
So if ladies are having hot flashes, can they just put this on their ear and dial it up and go, hot flash be gone?
Depends on why they've got the hot flash.
Hormonal hot flash, you know, like
yeah.
menopause.
Yeah, Some, yes, absolutely. It's really a metabolic problem. And of course, the hormones create metabolism in that. But
Well, you
it's
tell
certainly
ladies.
worth a big try.
You could sell the heck out of that thing.
Oh, yeah. How's that doing?
It's good. I can't tell that it's on. I do still feel nauseated, but I'm so used to always
If I
feeling nauseated.
do that, does that lessen the nausea?
Maybe. I honestly,
Better?
I keep thinking, is things just in my head and I can't decide if it's.
Don't worry about it. If you feel it, you feel it. If you don't, you don't.
Okay.
If it feels like, see, I've just pushed the down button twice.
Okay.
I'm going to push it again. Do you feel the nausea right now?
A little tiny bit. It feels like it's coming from my eyes.
Okay. And now I'm going to down one more.
No, it's like sunk. It made things go heavy. Yeah.
Okay, but what does that mean about the nausea?
Kind of like suppressed it.
So less nausea,
Yes.
but you feel heavier.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go up again. Does the nausea come back?
Not,
And does it feel lighter?
not yet. It feels lighter.
Okay, pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. Oh wow.
See,
I can
this
feel
is-
the fluttering.
This is the kind of sensitivity that I work with, right? I work in that zone. Most neurologists are looking for a tumor, for an infection, for hormonal imbalance in that, and that has big consequences. I'm looking at your eye, and I'm shining a light, and the pupil gets small, and then I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's going like this. It's called hippus. It's fatigue. Then I go to the other one. I hit the light. Boom, it gets smaller. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the one with the problem. I mean, it's that subtle.
Wow.
It's that subtle. I push the button 2 times and boom. Feels lighter, and you're starting to feel some of those other feelings. That's the world I have to live in. Because you're my gauge. The way I describe it is kind of like I'm a safe cracker, but you're on the inside of the safe.
Okay.
And I'm saying, okay, how does that feel? Okay, boom, now I'm switching. You say, no, you're gonna do this now.
Okay.
How does that feel?
It feels good.
Good. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna turn it off and I'm gonna do the other side.
I'll hold that on there.
Thank you. Can you feel that, Amy?
I hear it clicking.
Okay, already. We're not even halfway yet. That's cool. How's that?
It's good. It's getting louder. Louder.
Good.
Louder. Buzzing.
See, it's different than the other
Oh,
side.
totally different.
Cool.
Wow, I didn't even know it made a noise on the other side.
It can.
It's quieter.
Everybody's different and everybody's different. It's an adventure. How's that?
It's really fast. Ooh, I get a sting. Ooh.
Boom. There we go.
Ooh.
I'm on the down button. Still bad?
Ooh, stingy.
Okay, down.
Stingy?
Better?
Stingy?
Still stingy?
Oh, it's not stinging now. It's done.
Okay.
And it's not it's not. Oh, it's real quiet and
Yeah, see, it's a parabolic curve. So you
Okay.
can go away and then come back.
here it comes.
Yeah, but then it will grow.
It's growing.
Okay.
It's
Alright.
stinging.
Down. I already did down.
It's revving
Still
up.
bad? Okay. There we go.
It's like a bee. It's a bee.
Boom. There we go. We're down.
That's gone.
Okay. We'll wait.
Here it
See how
comes.
fast this is? That's just, that side is doing better.
This side is stinging. I
Okay.
kinda like
2
it.
downs. How's that? That's pretty sick.
It is sick.
I think it's cool.
And it quit. I feel it in my insertion point in my shoulder where I have lots of problems. When I'm having my spasms, I can hear it ripping. And then, like, I had to quit boxing because, I'm damaging my shoulders. I like to box.
Why did you quit?
Because when I punch, my insertion points would hurt really, really bad, and it was ripping them, and they would get real, real swollen
You
up.
ready to go back to boxing?
Oh, God, bad. I have rage.
She's a boxer.
I'm a boxer. I don't fight though. I just train with professionals.
That's great.
They're fun.
Very cool.
They smell. They smell real.
They work good.
Yeah, I like it. I haven't had to do any of that.
Cool.
I gotta get them kind of calibrated where it works best.
Say hello.
Hello, Miss Kitten. Say meow. What does a kitty say? That is absolutely right. I taught my grandkids. Cow goes moo. Doggy says bark. And if you ask them, what does a kitty say? And they'll say, depends on what you're doing to them at the time.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's grandpa.
I think I popped that. I think I popped my lead. Laughing. Yeah.
Okay, it's falling out.
Yep. I shouldn't laugh at your jokes.
Yeah. Don't laugh at my jokes and don't show pain or fear. Yeah, the reason is you're over strong. In fact, I got a professional boxer friend of mine who, that's his problem right now. He's so strong, he's so big, but everything's plasticized in one direction. And I used to throw the javelin in college, and when you throw, literally you have muscles on the back of your shoulder that are trying to keep your arm from coming off, right? Well, we don't work those muscles. We work the ones we're going to throw with or hit with. And the key to truly being great is to focus on the opposing muscles and strengthen those. We did just a little tiny workout. When I say workout, I mean we did like 10 minutes, and it totally felt different. Totally. Just by learning to focus on the ones that need it. Last night, Simone Biles. She's got a calf problem. And they're stretching the calf. I'm going, what in the heck? That's what everybody does.
Yeah.
That everybody knows, but no, that's not neuroscience. Neuroscience, if you stretch a muscle, it has a muscle stretch reflex. It's trying to protect it. So you stretch it, it makes it worse. You jack up the nervous system. You increase the tautness in it. And so what do? The opposing muscle group. We're using the anterior tibialis, and we're doing exercises where they're lifting their toes against weight. And that's how we get rid of it. Creating that balance. I have patients walking backwards on a treadmill. It's not even plugged in. It's kind of like pushing a car with your butt, you know.
Yeah.
And that's state of the art. But she's at the Olympics and they don't know better than that. No.
That's crazy.
Do I have to do everything?
Yes, you do. So my Achilles tendon is getting really thick and wanting to rupture. Is that neurological? I get
Well,
these little.
neurological is leading to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need to work these.
Okay.
And we'll work them.
Okay.
How does that feel now?
Nothing.
You not feel anything? Okay, go up just a smidge here. How's that?
I feel it in my fingers. My little finger.
Okay, there's another one.
Oh, tingling. I am stinging. I'm getting like a little.
Is that harsh?
That feels like a couple of needles.
I'm gonna go down one.
But needles in a good way. You know, in a better way.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't like needles.
Audrey's a little sadistic.
Yeah, but I'm needle phobic. I don't like needles. I'm losing my lead again.
We're done. I told the surgeon, I said, I'm trained. When people come at me with sharp objects, I stick it in their neck.
He says that's why you'll be sedated.
Just so you know.
Please be nice.
So what did you learn from my brain from that?
I learned that your right cranial nerve 10 is running much weaker than the left.
Okay.
That's good to know. And in what runs cranial nerve 10, the cerebellum is going to have an effect on 10, sympathetic nervous system and 10.
Oh yes, we're very excited.
Because just like I talked about the highway and the fuel supplies, you know, along the highways, that's the fuel supply system. And that fuel supply system is governed by the need to move, right? Crawling. Your baby's got on the floor and started crawling. That demanded, it used those muscles, used the nervous system, but it demanded immediate fuel. And so we had to get better and better and better at fueling. And so that system got better. And it's all wired together because you can't do the movement and then wait for the fuel. It has to be wired into the system so that it does it all at the same time. That all happens in the spinal cord and that. And so that cranial nerve 10 on the right is running much more, much less sensitive, put it that way, because it's the NTS we're trying to jack up and that. And so now it's going to be more responsive to whatever's going on that same side. Everything in the brain that is voluntary is governed by the opposite brain. Everything that is involuntary, which is like 98% of what goes on, is same side. So your right cranial nerve 10 is being juiced by your right frontal lobe.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yes, how do you
Because it's
stimulate your,
involuntary.
what am I doing that's stimulating my right frontal lobe to make it stimulate the rest of the stuff?
Excellent question. That depends on, because there's a bunch of different nuclei in the frontal lobe, and that it depends on how far back or how far forward. Think of frontal lobe. I want you to think of movement first. There's towards the back of the frontal lobe, we call it the premotor cortex. When it gets to the front, we're talking about the prefrontal cortex. This is more executive functions, thinking processes. Of course, remember I said we have to build the circuitry to move in order to be able to use it as thinking circuitry and that. And then we've got a boundary that's kind of in between that has both, and that's why I do a lot of eye movement stuff, because the eye movement is both premotor and precortex, prefrontal. So that's why I do a lot of that, because it crosses over. I'm getting both.
Amazing.
So eye movements, the frontal lobe shoots the eyes in the opposite direction. So if I want my right frontal lobe, I'm looking to left. Now, that could mean I'm going left. I can go left up. I can go left down, right? That's still all left. And so, and there's every angle in between. And so doing those are automatically going to be that way. Right at the back of the frontal lobe is about movement. So it could be as simple as you're moving your hand. Okay? Just moving. Okay? Then we go just in front of that, it's Brodmann's area 4. Just in front of that is Brodmann's area 6. And it has to do with stabilizing you in movement, but it also has to do with fine movement.
That's what I'm losing. Yes.
That's Brodmann's area 6. That's premotor. And then you've got 8. 8 is eye movements.
Okay.
That's kind of walking forward.
So this cranial nerve is why I cannot put my makeup on.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
at least part of why.
Okay.
That was the right cortex, wasn't it? Yeah, let's do the right. This left. Okay. Now, this divides the frontal lobe from the parietal lobe, occipital lobe, temporal lobe. 80% of the nervous system, whether it's up here or whether it's in this brainstem, spinal cord or whatever, or down in the peripheral nerves, 80% of it is sensory. Only 20% is motor. Okay. A guy named Brodmann put together areas, and he did it by looking at the cells and seeing the difference of each cell. Okay, Brodmann's area 4 is the back of the frontal lobe. That's our boundary. Okay, and it is the map of you being able to move. 75% of it is your tongue, your face. Smile. Okay, there's a smile. Okay. All right, and your hand. And I'm not very good at hands. Okay. There you go. So 75% of it is those things. And you start with, when you're developing inside your mom, the tip of your nose and the tip of your tongue, and it starts to move backwards. Okay. And so that's the map, and that's 4. 6 is here, and it's like I said, it's giving you the stability within your body, but it's also refined movement, fine movement. And if you can't do refined movement, you're losing that area. Okay? And so we need to beef that up. And it's as simple as, this is the right, so we're doing the left. That makes sense?
Yes.
Left, fine movement. All right, and then we got 8, which is the frontal eye field. And this is on the right, so it's shooting the eyes to the left. That's its major thing. It's initiating movement, cerebellum shuts it down. All other movement is initiated by the cerebellum. The cerebellum shuts down the eye movement, and it starts all the other movements.
That's right. She did a little spin.
Okay.
That's right, girl.
And then we got 9, 10, 11, and 12. We're going to say 12 too, but 12 is actually
Up inside.
behind,
Okay.
exactly. And then 47. And we got 44, 45, 46. Okay. So that's a lot of different areas, right? And so this has to do here with social abilities, right? The ability to read faces, communicate, to see how it landed, say, I don't think you took that the way I meant, you know, that kind of, those are high level social skills, and they're right here, okay?
So when I'm having problems recognizing people's faces, that's that.
Yes.
And this is all
It's
part of
9.
the same cranial
Well,
nerve?
cranial nerve 10 is being affected by your inability to run that part, because it's feeding down into the brainstem and trying to jack it up.
Okay.
Okay, but your inability to see faces says that you need a specific kind of therapy on a regular basis that's going to build that system.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really good at faking it. No one knows I don't actually recognize them. I usually recognize their body or their voice, but nobody knows I'm doing that.
Yeah,
Nobody's figured that out yet.
very good. This is where you think, ponder, come up with new ideas and that kind of thing. This is what I call the absolute no area. It's where you've made decisions that are clear and they're your decisions. I will never do that. It's right there.
Okay.
And it is very high level circuitry. It usually is one of the last things to be put together. That's why kids, it takes so long to get them out of that making stupid mistakes. Right? So that's giving you a tour of the frontal lobe there. And so when I'm looking at this from a strategy point of view, saying, okay, we need to work the frontal lobe, but do we need to work more the motor side, or do we need to work more the executive side, the prefrontal cortex?
Good, a lot better.
And so
A lot better, yeah.
when I hear some of the things you're talking about, it sounds like we need to be more
That's
in the
good.
premotor
It's a
area.
lot cooler without the hair though.
And then if you're losing
Hopefully
those
it'll grow
functions, if
back.
you're losing, maybe it cheats into 9 in that, but that's simple as we give you Stroop exercises
Okay.
and have you do those.
Well, that makes my face And I have the tongue spasms, the throat, the face really, you know, it's like crazy, pulls over, and the eye. So that, and it happens on both, but mostly on the left.
Mostly on the left.
But sometimes on both
Okay.
when it's really bad. It looks like Bell's palsy. Honestly. Really, just like droop down.
It droops
Yeah.
or spasms?
It
Do you know the difference? Do you
pulls like
understand the difference?
this, right? It doesn't go boom, 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 boom. It goes
Okay.
boom.
See, what I look for, Bell's palsy should go like that.
Yeah, this goes this way.
That's
Yeah.
the spasm.
Okay.
Okay, that's a central nervous system issue. See, if it goes like this, it's a peripheral nervous system
Okay.
issue. Just like with the vertigo, you know, and the fact that I'm spinning, and then we did Dump Bunny, right? That was a central nervous system problem rather than those little flecks in your,
Okay.
your canal. Okay,
Thank you.
you bet.
You know, I wonder if you called it bunny duck, if I would have seen the bunny first.
Maybe we should do a study on
We
that.
should do that.
Hey, wait a second.